Welcome to wearing Invisalign for 20 hours a day using Chewies as well as using devices like Propel VPro or Propel Pro M. Okay, I went to see my orthodontist for the braces. They checked, how they fit and if I'm, progressing on schedule. So the interesting thing is, they were surprised how well my treatment is going, because usually people don't wear the braces that well as I am. I'm not putting them onto my teeth for the 22 hours that they tell me to. I only put them on for about 20 to 21 hours, and that's it. And they were surprised that it's perfect, that my teeth are moving, with the speed that they have to be moving in order for me to finish my treatment in 12 months. And I told them, that, I understand more about Invisalign than you do. But anyway, a lot of you people want to know how many hours you should wear Invisalign, okay? And the short answer is 20 hours a day. However, let me say that Invisalign will preach to you, and orthodontist will tell you to wear 22 hours a day. And my orthodontist even told me that if I could eat with my braces on, basically have them on for 24 hours a day and sleep and eat with them, then that's even better. Okay, now I'm gonna explain this. Before, when Invisalign was starting out, in early 2000s, 2005, 7, 8, 9, 10, and so on, they did not have enough data to know how much of the hours you need to wear the actual tray to move the teeth properly, to get the treatment finished on time. And that's why they said 22 hours, because it was, by their estimates, the most safe number, okay? So after that, what happened is Invisalign did over 7 million treatments, okay? Now it's over that, but on their website, they have this information on the website. But usually you can go to American one and then it will redirect you. So I'll just go to Canada English. Okay, so go up to how Invisalign works and then go down to Living with Invisalign Clear Aligners. Click it, and then it'll take you to more questions that you can get answered. Again, so you can eat whatever food you want, and then you scroll down and you'll see on this point where your Invisalign Clear Aligners 20 to 22 hours a day for best results. So they never used to say 20 before. That's the new thing that they added here. So you have no problem, okay, wearing it for 20 hours. It's easier for you. You can eat more, you can enjoy more freedom, okay? Now, is it better? Can you wear it less and still have a on-time treatment? It is possible, but I'll explain this. It's only possible if you have one of these devices, but otherwise it's really hard to do that, okay? Okay, so I'm gonna go and explain to you the second portion is, okay, if you want to wear it for 20 hours a day and still be, on time to finish your treatment, you're gonna have to get the Chewies, okay? Make sure you go to your orthodontist and get the Chewies. Okay, what are the Chewies? Now, there's two types. There is different types, but I'm gonna show you the two main ones. So these guys, okay, these guys is what my orthodontist gave me a long time ago, and I'm gonna just tilt my hand and show you this. These are basically chewing sticks, okay? So chewing sticks are my favorite, okay? The favorite type, and I'm not sure where my orthodontist gets these sticks. I have absolutely no idea. I don't know, I'm not sure if Invisalign supplies them. But so these sticks are very important, and I'm gonna grab the stick from my actual tray. So I'm gonna do something for you guys in a second, but I want to show you the other Chewies. So these Chewies are though these are about maybe 4 years ago or 3 years ago on Amazon. Here are the Chewies that I was talking about, and as you can see, if you go to aligner Chewies on Amazon, I'm also going to put a link directly in the description. You can just click on it and go. As you can see, there's different type of Chewies you can buy. There are also aligner tray removal tool. Okay, I never had it, but you guys can try it if you want. And so this is the white foam I was talking about in a different video. And again, you got these Chewies, different types. Some seems to be better than others. But if you need it, just go ahead and get the ones that you think you're gonna like. Okay. And so these ones, I actually almost bought these ones also, but I think these are new. But looks like people are not liking these as much as they like, let's say, these ones. Okay. And if you want, you can also get this, cleaner. And I'm gonna put some links, guys. If you want to buy this on Amazon or eBay, you can go ahead. I think there is more on actual Amazon. But anyway, these are the white ones, okay? And you can squeeze them, okay? And inside they're kind of hollow, okay? So what happens is you put them in your mouth and you chew it. Same thing with those. So I'm going to show you right now. So what you want to do is, so these are my retainers, okay? So I'm going to show you this with my retainers, but you can do it with your regular trays, okay? You put them on, okay? Okay, so this is the rubber sticks. Now this is a gray one. They come in different colors, as you saw. Okay, so as you can see, my speech also changed when I put the trays in. That's going to happen to you too. Okay, but anyway, so you take the stick and you want to chew on the stick, okay, for 7 minutes, okay, per one time, so per session, okay, if you want to accelerate the movement. And that basically allows you to take off your brace and wear it for 20 hours a day, because you're doing this, you're catching up with this, okay? So what you want to do is you want to go from left to right, okay? So you're gonna go, you press it down, hold it. Okay. Okay guys, so basically this is what you do. You chew from left to right and you keep putting pressure on, okay? You keep putting pressure on, and what's actually going to happen is your mouth is going to start to salivate a lot. That's totally fine. Just keep doing it for 7 minutes minimum, okay? And that's going to help you to move the actual teeth, okay, because you're putting pressure on a tray. And make sure, now you can also do it with the big white ones that I showed you. Same thing, take them out, you put them, okay, let me show you. All right, so you guys get the picture of how this works. Okay, so make sure, guys, that you get either these from Amazon or you get something from your orthodontist, like the sticks that I showed you, okay, that you can use. Because if you want to wear it for 20 hours a day, you're gonna have to do this, okay, 3, 4, 5 times during the actual day to make it better. Now, on the whiteboard, you can see that I got 3 times a day, and that gets you 21 minutes. 4 times gets you 28, and 5 times get to 35 minutes, okay? Understand that the more times you chew, the more teeth are moving forward, which means if you, let's say one day you decide to, or you don't have time, or you forget to put it on, and you wear it for only 18 or 17 hours, but you chew, let's say 5 times a day, you're moving it back faster. So you're not losing time in treatment because you're chewing more, okay? Now, I'm gonna give you guys the optimal amounts at the end of this clip of what you should do, okay? But right now, let's just go through what I have on the board, okay? So for the Propel Pro M and V Pro, or the Acceledent Aura, okay? So I actually never used these devices, but I'm gonna insert the clip from other people who have used it.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I want to chat a little bit about this guy, which is the Propel VPro 5. Now this is a little gadget I've been using to help with my Invisalign journey. And before we go any further, I do have my Invisalign in, and every time I'm talking about Invisalign, I always leave them in so you can kind of understand how it sounds when you have Invisalign. To put it simply, the VPro 5 is something you bite down for 5 minutes a day and it vibrates. And what that does is stimulates blood throughout the jaw, which then helps your aligners of your Invisalign to sit better on your attachments, therefore moving the teeth faster. Therefore, speeding up your Invisalign treatment basically by half. So I've been changing my trays every 2 weeks. Now I change them every week. So it's pretty impressive. Now in this video, I want to talk about my experience with the VPro 5. Please remember, I'm not an orthodontist or a dentist or have any professional experience in that field whatsoever. This is all my opinions and reviews. Now I got sent this device by Pacific Ortho. Now they're also the supplier of my orthodontist, Galata Orthodontics in Southport. I was sent this device, but it's not a sponsored post. So everything you hear here is my complete experience with the VPro 5. Now, I've been using the VPro 5 for about 2 weeks, and I didn't want to make this video before then because I wanted to see if it was actually working, and so I had a kind of pretty good idea of what I could experience and if it was going to cut my Invisalign treatment in half, and it has. I started the VPro 5 on tray 14, and in that time I've changed my tray twice now because it's been 2 weeks, and usually I'd change my tray once every 2 weeks, and now I'm doing it every 7 days, which is awesome. And I was also a little bit hesitant about starting the VPro 5 because I thought I had to start with these sort of devices at the start of my Invisalign journey, and it turns out that you can actually start it anywhere along your treatment path, which is absolutely awesome because now it means I will be finished up with my Invisalign treatment in I think a couple of months, maybe even less. So I want to keep a video vlog of how my journey goes until the end so you can see the teeth movement throughout that journey. So when you first receive your VPro 5, it will come in pieces, right? All you have to do is click it together. It's pretty self-explanatory. You'll also receive a USB cord and a wall charger. You can charge it via the wall or via your computer. I really just want to see physically and feel it, that when I look in the mirror, I'm seeing the changes. And so far I have. I've really seen a massive difference in my teeth already in only 2 weeks. When you're biting down on it and it's in like the vibration mode for 5 minutes, it will go blue. Once that blue light stops flashing and the vibration stops, it'll flash green 3 times, and that means that you finish the 5-minute vibration cycle and you can take the device out. If you see a red light, that just means that you've pressed the button before the cycle's finished. When you plug it in to charge it, it'll go like an amber color, and then it'll go like a magenta color when it's warning of a low battery. And when you've got it plugged in and it's charging and it goes green, you'll see you're able to use it then. So as I said, it is supposed to be used once a day for 5 minutes. Pacific Ortho did recommend that the best time to use it is before bed. Now this is because this is the longest, straightest set of time that your aligners are actually sitting in your mouth without being moved, because throughout the day you take them out to eat or speak or, you know, for certain occasions. I have stuck by that, and it's also good to just kind of get in that routine too. So if you're doing it at night before bed, it's kind of like you know you have to do it so you get it done. Now someone on the team at my orthodontist also said that you can use it more than once a day, and that people that have been using it more than once a day are getting even better results. Some days I've used it only once, some days I've used it a couple, 2 to 3 times, and I can actually feel that my teeth are moving more. I feel like I can actually feel that my aligners are sitting so close and snug on my teeth. So you actually feel the difference. It's like the plastic's even closer to your teeth. So it really does feel like it's working. Another benefit of what they say the VPro 5 is good for is that it helps with the ease of pain and tension in the teeth that people may feel with Invisalign. That's been the opposite for me. I've actually felt a little bit more pain, a little bit more tension, because I can feel my teeth are moving faster. Now I don't have a problem with that because I know that that's what the Invisalign's there for, and the VPro 5's helping it. So I'm okay with that uncomfortable feeling. And it's usually like when I wake up in the morning and I have done the VPro 5 before I go to sleep and my teeth are hurting a little bit at night, but it's nothing to keep me awake. It's just a little bit of a discomfort when I wake up, and I can feel that they've actually moved, like with the tongue in my mouth.
Now, as you can see that these basically, what they do is they accelerate the actual vibration. So they do the same thing as the Chewies do, only they do it through vibration on your teeth, and because they cover all the distance at the same time, it's basically more efficient and faster. Okay, so I know that for Propel Pro M or V Pro, it's the same thing, they just changed the name. It's 5 minutes per session. Okay, and there's a button that you press, and you can do it once minimum, but I would recommend doing it twice or 3 times. Okay, now for Aura, if you get the Aura one, it's 20 minutes per session, and you can do it once, so it'll be 20 minutes. If you do it twice, it'll be 40 minutes. Now I'm gonna give you guys the breakdown at the end what the best thing is. Okay, the Chewies. Now these Chewies come again. Okay, the Chewies that I showed you, they come again, but this time you're gonna do it after you eat. So go ahead after you eat, brush your teeth. Okay, put the brace on like I have it right now. Open it before you go back to your activities. Put it in, and for 1 minute, chew on it. Okay. For 1 minute, chew on it, put it back, and then go do what you want. Okay, so if you want to catch up on the time that you've lost, this is the way you do it. So you want to put the brace in, okay? You want to do 2 sessions with the Chewies for 7 minutes. So again, get your Chewies, okay, and chew it on it for 2 sessions. So let's say do 7 minutes. Okay, so do 7 minutes, okay, and then take maybe 1 minute break or 30-second break, drink some water, and do 7 minutes again. So that's gonna be 14 minutes. And then you wanna wait about 1 hour, and the teeth are gonna settle. It's gonna feel more like what it's supposed to feel like. Gonna feel like the brace is setting tighter. And I'm gonna show you guys a picture right now of how your braces should feel like. They're just tighter. They'll be tighter to your actual tooth. So if this is the tooth, they'll be along the edge of the tooth, and that's called tracking. Okay, so if you take a look at the picture, you'll see that by the day 10, I would say by day number 10, you should be very close to closing the gap between the tooth and the space that you have at the end of your tray when you put it on. Okay, so by day, let's say 13 or 14, the gap should be almost non-existent. The only space you will have between your teeth, there will be no basically space inside. It'll be just basically the thickness of the tray itself, and that's it. It'll look very tight, just like on the picture you could see it. Okay, now you want to go back and you want to do this again. You want to do 2 sessions again of 7 minutes. So do 7 minutes, take like a 30-second break or a minute break, and then do 7 again. So it's again, okay, and then you're pretty much done. Okay, then you're gonna catch up, because what's gonna happen is let's say that you had your tray wasn't in your mouth, so let's say 5 hours you were without the brace, and so your teeth, you know, they began moving back like this. Let's say they were moving back like this. When you do the 2-time session by 7, they're gonna move more like this. Okay, so they're gonna move back. The more you do, the more they move back, and that's how you're gonna align them and catch up on the lost time. Okay, now an important thing I want to mention before I forget. In my introduction video, okay, I said that if you go to a party, okay, and there is food and there is drinks and so on, that you can enjoy it, and don't put your braces back in for 5, 6, 8 or even 12 hours during the actual party that you're at, or you're traveling between on the road or something. Okay, now I said this is how you catch up, by doing this protocol. Okay, now make sure, guys, that you do not do this every single day or every single week. Okay, that's why I have a note here that you must do this, or you shouldn't really do it. Okay, but if you must, it should only happen 1% of the time, which is basically 1 day in a month. But don't do it every single day. Okay, for every single day. Okay, you want to wear it minimum 20 hours a day. Okay guys, so I'm gonna give you the optimal wear formula right now. 20 hours a day wearing time in your mouth, okay? 4 times a day, 7 minutes each time, so 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? If you want, you can do 5, but you don't have to. Do it only 4, okay? 7 minutes, that's 28 minutes. Chew on the sticks, okay? And then, okay, every time you eat, it doesn't matter if it's 1 meal, 2 meals, 3 meals, or 4 meals. After every time you eat, you have to brush your teeth and chew for 1 minute after. Because while you'll be eating, your teeth will be moving back. And by chewing for 1 minute after, you're gonna give it a boost and accelerating and moving back, okay, into place. So for 1 minute after each meal, okay? That's your actual optimal formula to wearing Invisalign for less and still being on time, okay? Now, if you have a device like the Acceledent Aura, or you have the Propel Pro M or the new version of it, for the Propel M, do it twice a day in addition to this optimal formula, and for the Aura, do it twice also in addition to this formula, okay? So let me be clear, the optimal formula, you're doing it anyway. Doesn't matter if you have a device, all of you should be doing it, okay? If you have a device, add it twice a day for each device, okay? And then go to your orthodontist and tell them what you're doing and see if you can actually, you know, maybe decrease or increase, okay? Because I know that, let's say, here's the thing. You may do this, let's say, for 5 days, and you slack 1 day. Doesn't work like that, okay? That's losing time, that's screwing up. You know, you can't go to your orthodontist and say that you're doing this optimal formula and it's working great, but you're skipping 1 day or you're skipping half a day, okay? So don't do it. Follow the formula, 20 hours, 4 times by 7 minutes, and 1 minute after each meal, okay? That's it. Now, I want to show you how to actually remove the trays better. So I'm going to show you my retainers, and then I'm going to show you the actual trays from the old, okay? So what you want to do is you want to grab the bottom one first. You can grab the top one too, but I'm going to show you from the bottom one. So you want to take your index finger and you want to go to the end of the tray at the back, and you want to grab it with your nail or side. Okay? And then what you want to do is you want to slide the finger down by keeping the pressure on the tray. So now I took it out because it's a retainer just popped out, but I'm going to show you on the actual trays. Okay, same thing here. You want to take it off. Okay, on the angle, go forward, down. Okay, so go and put it back. Okay, down, run. Okay, so let me show you this right now with an actual tray. It's going to be tighter because I don't have buttons and my teeth are not moving, so yours is going to be tighter. So to replicate your situation, I'm going to put the old tray, the last tray before the retainers in. Let me just get them. Okay, so also now these are my last tray that I had before I got the retainers. So the reason I know that I was wearing them good and I was wearing the retainers good is because I can put these babies back into my mouth without the problem. So watch this. Okay, so you can see that these ones have the bounce on them, the buttons that I showed you before. Okay, So these ones are going to be tighter. So you're going to go again. Bottom and top, it doesn't matter, but let's do the top one first. Down, pressure. Okay. Okay, so just practice and you'll get the hang of it. Okay. So that's pretty much it for this video. If you want to check out my other videos, go ahead. And please subscribe or comment, tell me how you're wearing your Invisalign. If you have any questions, maybe I can answer some of your questions. Okay, so check out my other videos and I'll see you in my next video. Take care.